Hey, Divine Souls. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to a Pick a Key reading. This Pick a Key reading is inspired by this series on Netflix, Lock and Key. That's a very interesting series. These keys are very special keys, okay? They open very special gifts, and you get to pick one of them, okay? So we have the Ghost Key, Head Key, Music Key, as well as the Shadow Key, okay? So you can pause here and pick the one that resonates with you the most. And once you've decided, you can go to the description box below, click on the timestamp of your chosen key, okay? So please don't forget to like the video if it resonates with you, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any future videos, all right? Leave a comment if you like, tell me what resonated with you, all right? So without any further ado, let's get down to your reading. Pile number 1, hi. I hope you guys are doing well. So you guys chose the ghost key, okay? So we'll take a look at what the ghost key means at the end of your reading. But first, we're going to take a look at why you're being given this key, what the key will unlock in your life, the challenge that comes with this key, as well as how to use the key, okay? Advice on how to use the key, and the final card will be looking at the outcome if you do follow the advice, okay? So without any further ado, let's get down to your reading. All right, so the reason you're being given this key is because it's time for you to start a family now, to build your own home, okay? To take your relationship to a next level. This is marriage with somebody that you truly love, okay? Somebody that makes you happy, somebody that you see eye to eye with or can grow a family with. You know, with a child, right? Both parents need to raise a child with the child's well-being in mind. And if you don't work well together, you will not raise a healthy child with a healthy mindset, right? So with this, I'm seeing the Two of Cups, like you guys see eye to eye. Hence, everything here looks healthy because you will be able to raise a child or children in a healthy home, okay? So that's what I see for you guys. You're being given this key because it's time for you to build your own family or to grow your family, okay? And what it's going to unlock in your life is a lot of abundance and fertility. It's a lot of empowerment for you as well, divine intervention type of energy where your inner masculine and your inner feminine will be able to work well together. Like your darkness and your light will be in balance. It won't be like, because nobody is perfect, right? We all have a shadow side, right? But you'll be able to know how to navigate parts of your darkness or your darkness. Your darkness will not overcome you. You will know how to deal with it should it ever arise in any type, form, or any way, right? So this is showing me that you will cultivate all parts of yourself, your emotional sense, your mental sense, your physical sense, your financial sense. Like, you will be able to have so much balance in your life that you will understand yourself fully. Let me put it that way. Like, there will be a lot of abundance all around in your life, financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, okay, as well as in any shape, form, okay. So the challenge though I see is that you're being defensive, okay. It's either you're being defensive about it, um what you call a toxic habit that you have, or rather an addiction that you have. You're being defensive about it, or you're protecting what's yours from some sort of external dark energy that's trying to sabotage what is yours. So I feel like maybe if that's the case, right? So if you are trying to protect your family, trying to defend your family from some negative external forces, that could be a challenge for you right now that this key is going to bring as well. So I feel like you'll be faced, once you have this family, once you build this family, you'll also be faced with the challenge of having to protect your family from external forces that are going to try and sabotage it, from external forces that are going to try and ruin your family, okay? Because it will be such a happy family. There will be people who will be envious of it, people who will see it and not, there's nowhere where beauty thrives and there is no thorn, okay? We live in a world of duality, and the kind of happiness and the kind of home you're going to build will be so beautiful that an equal measure of darkness will be lurking, trying to destroy it, okay? And you'll be tasked with the task of protecting your family, okay? And then how to cultivate this, how to basically, the advice on how to use the key is that you must work towards growth. Move towards growth. Enjoy the blessings that you're being blessed with. Want the best for yourself. And you are going to be blessed, okay? Because the Nine of Pentacles speaks about somebody that's already put in the work and now they're receiving the rewards. So when you're being blessed, enjoy it as much as you can. That's the blessing. That's the how to use this key. You are being blessed with a marriage, a happy marriage, a lovely family. And the how to use this is that you need to enjoy it as best as you can. Enjoy it as much as you can. Elevate your life. Live a more quality life if you can. Change your life for the better. I'm not saying that you must spend every minute trying to make yourself better, whatever the case may be, but see the best for yourself and enjoy the best that you receive, okay? Because that's the blessing that's coming for you, okay? And then how to use it is, yeah, do that. Work on your projects. Enjoy you doing you. Know you, okay? It's all about you, all right? And then the outcome of this, if you do manage to enjoy this as much as you can, and you manage to you know receive this blessing, then you are going to be so powerful. It's going to outlive you. You're going to be famous because then you're going to come into your power. When you know yourself, you know your power, you enjoy yourself, you don't belittle yourself, you spoil yourself, you treat yourself like royalty. You will be undefeated because that will raise your confidence, and your confidence will allow you to go into places that many fear to go, and that's what's going to make you world known, famous. I feel like you could do something very spiritual that it's going to teach, like be a spiritual teacher of some sort, be a spiritual leader of some sort. I feel like this is your destiny, okay? It's your destiny, guys. You're destined to be known worldwide. You're destined to be powerful, and the way for you to be powerful is to cultivate your powers, okay? So yeah, so let's get down to the meaning of the ghost key, okay? What it actually means. All right, so yeah, there we go. Pile number 2, hi. I hope you guys are doing well. So you guys chose the head key. We'll take a look at what the head key means at the end of your reading, okay? But first we're going to take a look at why you're being gifted with this key. We'll look at what the key will be unlocking, the challenge that will come with the key, advice on how to handle the key, and the outcome if you follow the advice, okay? So without any further ado, let's get down to your reading. All right, so first of all, we see why you're being gifted with the key is that you need to leave your comfort zone, okay? You are going to be blessed with an opportunity. Could be a love offer, a romantic, it's a love offer or some sort, something to do with love. You're being given an opportunity, okay? A new beginning. A door has opened and the doorway leads to love, okay? And this love is asking you to risk whatever is comfortable for you for this love, okay? This love could even mean you leaving home and moving in with your partner or moving in with this person. This love is like one that's propelling you to move forward in your life and leaving what's comfortable behind and taking that leap of faith and risking everything you have for it. Well, not everything you have like that, but risking a lot for it, okay? So there's a new opportunity that's coming in. That's why you're being gifted with this key. It's for you to take that risk, okay? To take the risk, leave whatever is comfortable and just leap into the unknown, because you never know what lies ahead, okay? And I see that what lies behind this is I feel like, because the Queen of Swords came out in reverse, right? I put it like this. And as you can see, the howl is the wolf. I can't even speak. Maybe it's because I sense a lot of sword energy, okay? So there's communication here, maybe miscommunication with somebody that you were involved with, okay? So I'm seeing that you have a partner that is like a very good match for you, okay? That you had miscommunication with because you thought they were one way, or maybe this person was a, a miss, like this person or he or she was like playboy playgirl type of energy, pretty boy, pretty girl type of energy, so because of that, there was a lot of miscommunication, okay, and misunderstandings, okay, and things are going to be clarified as the Queen of Swords is howling at the moon, right? There's an energy here that's stuck because there's lack of communication. Maybe that's why I couldn't speak, right? There's a miscommunication, and clarity is gonna come through that's gonna allow you and your person to be together, okay? And I see here that the challenge is that you can see there's light at the end of the tunnel, but getting through this dark space that you are in right now is a very difficult challenge. And that's what the key has. I can't speak. Okay, that's why the head key is challenging. Okay, that's the challenging part about it. The challenging part about the head key is navigating. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're gonna have to get through the dark parts of it. Okay, so this relationship, it means that it has light. It's gonna yield beauty in your life. It's going to yield a lot of abundance and a lot of things that you desire, right? You're going to get the light that you want, the happiness, whatever lies at the end of the tunnel, you're going to get it. However, you're going to have to go through the darkness first, right? It's not going to be an easy journey. And that's why it's a risk, because it's not something that's given, it's like you don't have all the answers why you feel a certain way about somebody, or why this opportunity is presented for you and this person. You don't understand, you don't have all the answers, and that's where the risk part comes in, okay? Sometimes you might be confused. Yes, I get confusion here as well. Sometimes you might be confused about the situation, and it doesn't mean that it's not real. It just means that you don't have all the answers. And sometimes those times when you don't know have the answers, you're being asked to trust and have faith, because that's taking a risk, right? When you take a risk, you're just trusting that you don't fall. You're trusting that everything works out. You trust that things sort themselves out, or they get sorted out, or you are able to sort them out, okay? So you're going to have to trust when you go through that darkness, that the light is still there at the end of the tunnel, but it's going to be difficult, just a bit, okay? It's not going to be an easy journey, okay? So that's what you're being told. It's not going to be an easy journey. There are going to be times where you encounter challenges, but remember, there's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And then the advice is the Five of Cups, right? So as the Five of Cups speaks about a breakup, right? So this is somebody you broke up with, okay? So the Five of Cups speaks about a breakup, but not also crying over spilled milk. Basically, knowing that you have fallen and standing up, dusting yourself off, and trying your best again, okay? Trying to do your best, trying to grow, okay? Trying to learn, not staying there and crying over spilled milk. So that's the advice. Don't wallow too much into why you guys broke up. Don't wallow too much into what happened in the past, what caused the breakup, okay? Don't hold on to that too much, okay? Don't hold on to that for so long, because you are going to get, if you follow that advice, if you let go of trying to figure out why you broke up, trying to hold on to, I wish we never broke up, then you won't see the answers, because once you let go of that, you will understand why this breakup had to happen, and you will see the divineness in it, because I feel like this breakup had to happen because this relationship was not going to be, like, it has outlived its lifespan. You had a certain type of relationship with this person in the past, and it's outlived its lifespan. It was almost like you guys had a karmic relationship before you can have a different type of relationship. So this person could have been your karmic, okay? You had a certain karma debt that you had to pay with each other first before you can experience this new love. But you always felt connected to each other, right? But in some way, it always felt wrong, like it wasn't working. Things were just not sticking. Like, you put, no matter how much glue you try to stick, it things would still fall apart, they just wouldn't stick. And then it is because that was a karmic relationship that you were going through with this person. You were clearing your karma for each other or through each other. And that's how deep this relationship runs. It runs through both each other's darknesses and each other's beauty, okay? That's how intense it is. So there's a new opportunity that's coming in love, and it's asking you to take the risk, okay? Take the risk, even if you don't have all the answers, even if you don't understand sometimes what's going on. Trust what you're feeling. Use your heart to see, okay? And if you believe in this relationship, if you know that this relationship can work, if you know that, what, you do see the light at the end of the tunnel, then whenever you go through darkness, remember there's light at the end of the tunnel. Remember that light that you believed in. Keep holding on to it until you see it, okay? If you don't see light at the end of the tunnel, then there's no need in holding on to something that is not going to serve you, okay? So you are going to come to clarity why this relationship had to happen the way it had to happen. You are going to come to some inner understanding of why things happened the way they had to happen, probably maybe through this reading, but it's probably going to be through your own doing, okay? Because the hermit speaks about the knowledge that you find within yourself, okay? So it's going to click one day why things didn't work out, and it's going to make total sense. So for now, don't hold on to why things are not working out. Just take the risk when the opportunity presents itself with regards to love, okay? So now we're going to get to the meaning of the head key, okay? So see you on the other side. Pound number 3. Hi. I hope you guys are doing well. So you guys chose the music key. We'll take a look at the meaning of the music key at the end of your reading. But first, we're going to take a look at why you've been gifted with this key, what this key is unlocking, the challenges or challenge that come with the key, the advice on how to use the key, as well as the outcome if you follow the advice, okay? So without any further ado, let's get down to your reading. All right. So first of all, you're being given this key because it's time for you to get up now, okay? As harsh as it may be, yes, you've been betrayed in the past. It hurt. You've been lied to. You've been cheated. You've suffered the worst kinds of betrayal. Like, you just feel like maybe you can't even trust anyone because you just feel so defeated. Like, life has just been like, yeah, one knife after another, okay? But you're being asked to get up because there's a door in front of you, okay, that you need to enter. There's like, your life where you were when you were being betrayed and your life how you used to live, it's completely changing, okay? I think you need to understand the depth of the fact that your life is going to be so different to what you've known, okay? You've closed that cycle. You've closed that cycle where you're being taken advantage of and you're being hurt and all these things, and you're being asked to get up and get going, okay? Get up and start moving forward. Doesn't matter whether you can see where you're going, just put one foot in front of another until things starts becoming better, okay? The reason you're being given this key is because healing is coming through for you, okay? Balancing out certain energies in your life. I think it has to do also with your romantic life. Somebody that you loved so dearly hurt you and betrayed you in the past, and it's kind of difficult for you to move on, but you're being asked to get up and focus on your path moving forward, okay? I see healing happening here for you. So this key is unlocking healing for you, and healing in love, okay? Where you will be able to connect with your twin flame. So you can't connect with your twin flame if you're grieving something that is not healthy, okay? You need to let go of that grief and realize that that was unhealthy, okay? Because you were unhappy, okay? And let that go, okay? If it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back something better than what it was, or it needs to come back something better than what it was. But I do see you coming into a twin flame union, okay? Hence fire and water merging, and I see the lovers card, like they are merging, okay? So this is bringing balance, okay? You're going to see things from a different perspective, right? Once you get up and start walking, once you enter this door, once you enter this new chapter, you're going to see things differently. You're going to understand what true love really means, what a twin flame really feels like, because I feel like you're going to experience that, okay, in this healing, all right? But the challenge here is getting over the nightmares, the sleepless nights, because you lack clarity, right? You lack truth. You feel confused about a lot of things. So you can't sleep at night. Sometimes you wake up, sometimes thoughts just jump at you, and it's difficult for you to cope with it. Like, you're having anxiety, like your mind is all over the place. It's uncomfortable. And that's the challenge, for you to figure things out, for you to give yourself clarity, to clear your mind. If you need answers, ask the right questions, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for clarity. If you can't get clarity, then I feel like you need to seek out guidance also from an ancestor. You can talk to an ancestor of yours, or your guardian. Speak to them whenever your anxiety comes in at night and you can't sleep, speak to them, ask them for clarity, ask them to show you the way. And probably when you sleep, you might get answers, you might get clarity in your dreams, you know. So if you can't get clarity in places in this world where you need to get them, then, and I see a guide there who's willing to give you the clarity that you need. All you need to do is ask whenever those thoughts creep in, and don't be impatient, okay? Because I feel like here temperance is also asking for patience, so you need to be patient with this process, okay? You need to be patient with yourself as well, because you come from a traumatic past where it's not easy for you to trust again, and you need to take it slow, okay? Don't rush yourself. And then the advice here is that you need to focus on work. Put yourself in your work, okay? Whatever that is, whether it's a passion, like master something. Take something and try to master it. Focus your energy on building something, okay? That's what I'm being shown here, because I see you mastering something, and if you do that, you're going to get a brand new beginning in finances, as well as the Ace of Pentacles is here, meaning that you're going to get financial abundance. Whatever you're going to build, it's going to yield results for you that you could build a legacy on. It's going to build a strong foundation for something bigger than yourself, okay? So put in the work, try to master something. If you have a hobby, engage in your hobby. Do something that keeps you engaged in whatever it is, that keeps your mind busy on what you can control. Focus on what you can control. I see your guides are always there with you, okay? They're always there with you, always watching over you. Yeah, like you are very protected. Your spirit guides are always there with you. They see you when you suffer. They see you when you can't sleep. They see you when you're working hard, when you're doing your hobby, when you know, and they will be there also to when you start your whatever project it is that's going to yield financial results for you, okay? So yeah, that is your reading, okay? That is your reading with the music key. So now let's jump into the meaning of the music key. All right, pile number 4. Hi, I hope you guys are doing well. So you guys chose the shadow key. We'll take a look at what the shadow key means at the end of your reading, but first we're going to take a look at why you're being given the key, what the key will be unlocking, the challenge that comes with the key, the advice on how to use the key, as well as the outcome should you follow the advice, okay? So without any further ado, let's get down to your reading. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that you're being given the key because you're too focused on finances, you're too focused on just your business, you're not taking care of your emotional side or your social life. You're too rigid almost, okay, in your like you're just one dimensional at this point, whereas you could have other I don't know how to put this properly, okay? So first of all, okay, let me put it this way. You first of all dealing with an earth sign, okay? Or you could be an earth sign, which is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, okay? So this is a very grounded energy, okay? And I feel that you're being given the key because you're too grounded in one space, okay? That you're not flowing, you're not moving around in other areas of your life. And you have a rare opportunity here to make something beautiful happen in your life, okay? Either romantically or socially, okay? And the key is unlocking that. Already right now, maybe you might be in conflict with somebody or people, or maybe there's a disagreement, or whatever the case may be. There is misunderstanding, whatever the case may be. I see that things are going to work out, okay? There's justice, there's balance that's going to be restored with that. That's what the key is unlocking, okay? It's unlocking the relationships where there was what you call the conflicts, okay? So this could be romantic or friendship or otherwise. The key is unlocking that. It's unlocking relationships where there were conflicts, in order for you to be able to now express yourself fully, or for everybody to be able to truly express themselves, okay? Whatever it is hidden within, because I feel as though maybe those relationships didn't get a fair chance. As you can see, there's shadows there in the second card, shadows lurking in the dark. I guess it makes sense, you chose the shadow key, right? So there's shadows that are lurking in the dark, and they're lurking in the dark because I guess maybe things were not dealt with completely fully, and his feelings were not expressed to the deepest they could, so you need to deal with them and have one over them. And I see that happening. I see balance being brought, okay? And the challenge is expressing how you really feel, or actually taking that first step to make the first move. Like, for example, if you've been missing somebody and you feel like, you know what, I miss this person, I want to talk to them, but I'm afraid to communicate with them, or I'm afraid to express how I feel, or I'm afraid to tell them why I'm communicating with them. So I feel like there's a fear here of expressing emotions, although I do see that yeah, I see it as a fear. Okay, that is the challenge. You need to be able to express the deep emotions that you feel, or be willing to take the first move, okay, if it's really that important for you, okay? And then the advice is the Four of Swords. So the advice is you need to think about this, okay? Don't just act willy-nilly, because you can be very, very intensely passionate about your actions that you cut out people that maybe you shouldn't be cutting out, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting, that you could be so hot tempered that you just cut out everybody. And I feel like maybe that's why you don't have a social life or a romantic life, because any sign of conflict maybe for you sparks passion, and then you just cut people out. And that's why you're being asked maybe to take a look at those relationships, because there are shadows lurking in the dark. That's why maybe you can't move on as freely as you want to, okay? So you need to think about what you do. Think before you act, okay? Make sure you really do think before you act. Make sure you get your information first before you act. Don't just act willy-nilly, okay? So that the advisors, make sure you think whatever you do with regards to these relationships, think things through before taking action, okay? And if you do that, you will move on, you will move ahead successfully, okay? Although I feel like this is saying you should expect somebody to come in. So what I'm getting here, right, I'm seeing somebody coming in, okay? Somebody coming in very passionately, okay? And I feel like if you can just focus on thinking before acting and taking your time before doing things, you should expect somebody to be coming in. This person that you cut out of your life, maybe you should expect that person to come in. So I feel like that's the gift of the ghost key, is that there's certain relationship or relationships, right, that are still lurking in the shadows, meaning maybe you still think about them even though you no longer have them physically in your life. You dream about them, maybe they're still like, they are like a shadow that's haunting you, okay? And then what needs to happen is that the feelings need to be expressed and shared, okay, in order for this relationship to be able to progress forward, okay? um in order for you to be able to have power over the shadows, okay, in order for you to overcome those shadows, for them to no longer be shadows in your life. All right, so it's very complicated. For me, it doesn't really make sense, this reading, but I guess I'm reading what I'm being shown. So yeah, that's it. So now let's move on and see what the shadow key actually represents or says, okay? So yeah, see you on the other side.